Here's how you can go from $0 to $500 a month day trading. Step 2. Here we are in the TradingView app. We are in the chart section. Now looking at this, we're going to focus on what to trade. This is one of the questions that we often get in the trading world is what should I trade? What's recommended? I'm going to recommend a couple of things. And number one is to trade future contracts. If you're just trading regular stocks, they're only going to be open when the market is open for the New York Stock Exchange. For example, if I wanted to trade Tesla or Netflix or Google, then I would be limited to trading during the daytime only. I would not be able to trade after hours. Trading future contracts is what will allow you to trade during the market hours plus after hours. So you can keep trading even after the New York Stock Exchange is closed. Reason being is you have the other sessions that are open, like the Asia session and the London session, which occur in the odd hours of the day if you're living in the United States. So that's just to kind of give you an idea of why you'd want to consider future contracts versus regular stocks. And then what you can do in TradingView is you can create these watch lists like I've talked about in previous videos. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pick the ones that are going to most likely be the micro ones, because if you're starting out, you're not going to have a lot of cash. If you pick a standard futures contract that is not a micro, then you're going to need a ton of cash to trade with, like $5,000+ to trade with. In this case, you can pick some of these micros and not need to have $5,000 to trade with. Maybe you only need 1,000 or less. So here are some examples of ones that I like to trade with. I like to do micro Ether futures. That's the main one that I trade right now. I have traded micro Bitcoin futures. I did that in the very beginning and had some success there. And then I'm also considering micro copper and micro Solana. Now, what you can do, if you're looking around, you can click this add symbol button on your watch list, and you'll click, see on these tabs, it's got stocks and funds and Forex and crypto. I always click futures, and then you're going to click micro. And now this will give you all the different micro future contracts that you should consider trading. It's going to depend. You're going to have to do a little bit of practice trading to figure out what you can afford. And we'll talk more about that in future videos. But for now, this is how you would go about finding and picking what you're going to trade. Is you want to consider the futures contracts and then looking at the micro section. So I already gave you some ideas with my watch list, and I would recommend just picking some of these on my watch list and just practicing with them in the TradingView app. That's how you could start going from $0 to $500 a month. Follow for step 3.